Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome and I'm back and I'm ready to look at some more Am I the Devil? But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my kitten being a secret Sith Lord will convince you. And random fact about my cat society is that political debates between politicians always take place in a circus. And also before I get started, don't forget to check out my other channel, Surrender Reviews, where I do video game, movie, and show reviews, and I'll leave a link in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, Dad hates his daughters. And this person here says, I, 38 male, have been married to my wife, 34 female, for 7 years. We have 4 kids together, age 7, 6, 4, and 4. The 6 and 4-year-olds are boys, and the 7 and 4-year-olds are girls. My wife and I got into a pretty big argument recently, and I need unbiased opinions. I feel like I've always been closer to my sons rather than my daughters. You know, I'm a boy. You're a man. I like boy stuff, so do they. I don't like princesses or dolls, so I always gravitated towards my sons because we have more in common. Anyways, the argument started after my wife had put the kids to bed one night. I was laying down and she came into the room and confronted me about what my 7-year-old daughter just told her. According to my wife, she was tucking my daughter into bed. She started crying and asked, "Why doesn't daddy like me?" My wife told me that the kids notice how I treat them differently and I need to stop acting like I hated my daughters. I told her I don't hate them, but we just don't have anything in common. She was peed off and started yelling at me about how immature I was being. I think it's stupid. Obviously, dads are going to be closer to their sons. That's just how the brain works. I mean, guy, you're sure you can't find anything you could possibly enjoy with your daughters? Or maybe find something that both your sons and daughters like? I mean, it can't be as impossible as you state. Anyways, this person goes on to say, I tried explaining this to her, and she just didn't listen. She left, and I think went to sleep in my daughter's bed, I'm not sure. So, am I the a-hole? I just want my wife to understand what I'm saying, and she's not listening. Again, guy, it can't be as impossible as you're stating to maybe find some common ground between you and your daughters, and your sons and your daughters. Anyways, this person down here in the comments says, I am the wife. I found this post because I went into our room to get my charger. He was asleep, but his laptop was still open with this Reddit thread. Idiot. I don't even have a Reddit account, so I needed to make this just so I can post. First, I can assure you that this post is not fake as many of you are suggesting. Here are a few other things my husband has done that he conveniently left out of his initial post. 1. My daughter started crying to him about how if he didn't like her, not to me, she only came to me when he didn't care. 2. My husband has taken our sons on multiple vacations with our daughters, using my money, might I add. My daughters were told that it was a boys' trip and that no girls were allowed. 3. He refused to do both of my girls' daddy-daughter dances this past Christmas because he thought it was stupid. I danced with them instead. 4. He tried to make my girls clean up their brother's messes because it's a girl's job to clean. Well, I can see he's a real, fun guy to be around. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, I could go on for hours. I want to give everyone some more context. My husband works from home, and by working, I really mean that he is completely unemployed. I am the sole breadwinner for the family. I am a doctor. I take sole responsibility in caring for the kids. He literally does nothing. I bring them all to sporting events, school events, appointments, etc. Ever since we had kids, he was completely detached from our daughters. He used the same excuse he said in here. He is a boy and doesn't like girl stuff. It's pretty hard to not get along with small children. They will do quite literally anything. My 7-year-old would go run through the mud if it meant that she got to play with her dad for 5 minutes. It's heartbreaking to see how much she yearns for a relationship with him. This is not super important, but my daughter loves boy stuff. She likes to go fishing with her grandpa and playing video games with her brother. So the excuse of her not liking boy stuff is dumb. He just doesn't like his daughter. So, basically what you're saying is I could boot up Lego Star Wars and probably have some fun? Got it. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, a lot of people are probably wondering why I married him in the first place and why I haven't divorced him yet. To answer the first question, I was young and stupid, I ignored the red flags, and have now ended up here. I have put off divorce for so long strictly because it was hard to get a divorce, I am riddled with student loan debt, so I really couldn't afford it while taking care of 4 kids. This might have made me an a-hole for not leaving him sooner, but I am done now. This has sealed the deal for me. I've been crying all night, thinking about my daughters, not only them, but I know my sons are not being treated right either. My 6-year-old has noticed how his father treats his sisters, and it makes him so sad. He has offered his spot on vacation multiple times so that one of his sisters can go, and his dad says no. I am done with this. So when he wakes up tomorrow, I will tell him to leave my house that I own, and he will be hearing from my lawyer. I am not putting up with him or any of his BS anymore. I love my kids more than life itself. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to take all 4 of them out on an ice cream date while he packs his things. No limit on how much they can buy. They deserve it. Thanks Reddit for showing him how stupid he is, and thank you for going to bat for me and my children. Have a good night. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna probably give this like a 50 out of 50. I mean, come on, guy, it cannot be that hard for you to actually form a relationship with your daughters. I mean, like the mom said, you could probably boot up some like Lego Star Wars and have a good time. And come on, it can't be that hard for you. I mean, I'm a guy and I used to have tea parties with my sister when I was younger. So, if I can do it, and I was like around the same age as your daughters, then surely you could do it too. And I'm a guy. And hey, you know what? I guess he's right. He is a little boy. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Science editor Steve Newman reports on one person already using the brand new system.